What I make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide.
All right, man, you already know what it is. Jay Williams, Let's Live Life, and we're back. Got a special guest in the house tonight, my homeboy, Dirty. I seen somebody in the comments said Dirty Weather. I've dealt with Dirty Weather. That's my guy. This is a different Dirty. Real quick, man, if y'all do not like the vertical live format, you can also back out, go to the channel, and go to horizontal. So what I need right now is y'all throw some ones in the chat. If the sound is good, I'm not echoing nothing, let me know. We got a problem. Figure it out right now and then we'll get into it. So y'all second the file in here. And it is what? Wednesday? Happy Wednesday night. Okay. Where's everybody checking in from real quick? Let's do a state check. Let's do a city check. Let's do a wherever you live in the world check real quick. Hit me with y'all's locations, man. Music a little loud. They always say that one. That's the famous one. I'll play it back. Music be fine. I'm gonna appease you. We're gonna see. And after this, I'll also be live on TikTok. Go live on here for an hour or so. We'll switch over to TikTok. Y'all come over there, vibe out, listen to some music. Okay, now I can work a little loud. Back to comments. 37 comments. West Virginia house. Atlanta house. Iowa. Toronto, Canada, checking in. East Tennessee. Somebody else from Canada, Australia, Ohio, a lot of Ohio people. VA in the house, Australia, Portsmouth, Quebec, Chattanooga, H-Town, Toronto, Boston, Oregon, Virginia, Pensacola, Florida, from everywhere, Illinois, Indiana, Massachusetts, Charlotte, Cali in the house, Alabama, what's up, Tim Smith, Wisconsin, Philly in the building, Texas, Georgia, Savannah, Pittsburgh, Texas, Florida, like y'all in here. Let's see. Let's see. Iowa. She got somebody checking. Correctional officer. Good shit. Mississippi 662 in the house. So let me give y'all some backdrop real quick. If you watch the channel, y'all know I've been talking about a guy by the name of Dirty that I met on this here last vid that I got really, really close with. And that too, y'all have the pleasure of meeting tonight. I met him like pretty much immediately. Yeah. We didn't click immediately, but within like the first, I'd say 3 or 4 days, we formed a friendship.
I was the first, I don't know if you remember, it was the first second.
Yeah.
I had your bed. Yeah. You walked in and I told you to come to the rack. And of course, I jumped down on the rack and the second it was empty, so it was mine.
And the way, so you understand, the way this works, when you come in, there's a lot of guys in beds they're not supposed to be in. So you go to a bunk and if somebody's in it, they're gonna be like, bro, they just, hey, look, we get in where we fit in around here. Yeah. So I look, there's another bottom bunk right there. I take that bottom bunk. Yeah. So then that guy comes in, it's like, yo, you're in my bed. It's like, hey, bro, find a rack.
It creates a huge.
Yes. And so from there, they come in one night and they're like, these guys are in the wrong bed.
Yeah.
Like they literally wake us up in the middle of the night, like, that's not your bunk. That's not your bunk. Who's in that bunk? You move, you move, you move. And from there, we kind of started talking. And Dirty was a lot like me in the sense of he could vibe with anybody. Yeah. You know what I mean? He could vibe with anybody, but he'll tell you, and I've told you in the past, you can take it how you want. I didn't kick it with a lot of white people. I just didn't, and there was a reason to that. You got these Aryan dudes in there that are doing things I don't believe in. Yeah. You got a lot of white dudes that are getting taken advantage of that are extremely soft. Yeah. So I'm not gonna flock to the victims. I'm not gonna go hang out with the victims and the dudes that are being victimized.
That makes you a victim.
Fast. Nobody wants to be the victim.
You are who you hang around with.
So then I think I'm there like a week. I get a TV, buy a TV off the yard, right? So then they put me down. I'm in the bottom bunk, and Dirty's in the bunk. He belongs in beside me on the top, right?
On the top.
And we would sit there. We would literally vibe out and just watch TV and talk for hours and hours and hours, right? To the point that somebody said, "Fix your mic, bro. It's choppy and quiet." Oh no! Hey, look, if you can't see me, click out and go to the vertical live.
Shit with the music going.
Is that what somebody said? Yeah. All right, let me kill the music then. We'll kill the music. Y'all know I like music, but you can't hear because of the music. We're going to go ahead and jack the music.
So I ain't even gonna lie. I was pissed. Not at you.
Right.
But so I was doing 3 years on this bid. And my whole bid was cake. I was the man at the joint I left before. Before that, I was the dude there, always either sail to myself or bottom bunk. Now I'm 240, so getting up on that top rack was a mother.
Yeah.
Couldn't stand it. Wasn't mad at you. There's no feeling, no animosity towards you.
No, all of us kept it solid because the guards came in and we're all like, y'all messed up the paperwork.
Yep.
I'm in a bottom bunk. What you mean? I'm where I'm supposed to be. You're like, I'm where I'm supposed to be. And they're like, well y'all go ahead and move it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was wild.
You said way better. I can hear you if you just.
There we go.
Let's see. So I can hear you if you just turn it down. We are gravy. We just turn the music off for a little bit, man. That's all right. But you can catch me with TikTok after this, and we'll be playing all the music. So we checking some of the comments real quick, man. Sounds like a skill issue because dude phone or source is choppy. It was the music playing over it, and the camera with the microphone was a little bit further back than it usually is. He said, "Try being short." Yeah, that's got to be bad for the top bunk. The Diddy Live kind of vibe with your title. He said, "Get Bieber at the Diddy Live kind of vibe with what?" I'm not even sure what you're saying there. How many push-ups and pull-ups you guys were doing in prison? I wasn't big on the workout this go around. I get it in every now and then when we had the big yard, but that wasn't. I came in already going out the door. I'm not in here trying to get big and swole and come home looking jacked up in a year. Like, nah, we was chilling. We vibed. That's what we did. And right before Dirty left, it was Halloween. It's October. So we would literally, I'd be in my bunk and he'd be beside the bunk of the chair. We would just watch Halloween movies all day.
All day.
You know what I mean? That was the vibe there. We'd sit, laugh, talk about our families, our kids, our plans when we got out. And I talked to a bunch of different dudes, but primarily I hung out with him. I had my homeboy Suge, and then I had my homeboy T. And that was it. But in talking to him, prison's not a place you're not going to get a whole lot of intellectual conversations.
At all.
You're going to talk to dudes and you're like, yo, you're dumb as fuck. Like,
yeah.
And talking to Dirty, I was able to find somebody that I could actually not only relate to, but conversate with.
Yeah.
And after doing that for so long, I said, yo, you got a good voice, man. You got a good story. You're likable. So we got to have to bring you on. And that's where we're at now. I do want to turn these comments off. If I can figure out how to turn, there we go. Turn these comments off stage. Back to the comments. So yeah, we ended up becoming good friends. I gave him my number. I said, when you get out, man, hit me up. And I known he was going to this thing called CCAP out here. It's like a diversion after prison. It's part of a program. And I couldn't find him. I told y'all, I can't find Dirty. Everywhere I look, I can't find. Yeah, I said, I can't find Dirty. I don't know where Dirty's at. I'm checking the system. He's not there. So then you get released what?
Like a month ago, maybe a month and a half.
And here we are. I got a text one day.
Yep. Well, I had your number down and I lost that little the guard. One of the guard COs wouldn't let me take my address book. Couldn't find it nowhere. And I remember hitting you up like, oh, let me go to his page. Let me comment on his page.
That ain't gonna work.
So I commented on like 3 pages, like, what up? It's Dirty. I'm back. I'm trying to get at you. Nothing. So then I'm like, man, I know I wrote it down on one of my paperworks, and it was on the manila envelope. I said, oh, this got to be it. Hit you up immediately. Text you, and you immediately FaceTime.
Yeah. Z-Bag Girl, appreciate you for the 5 gift memberships, and lucky you to whoever got them, man. Yeah, so we started talking from there, and I said, where you at, man? And he told me, and I said, well, you're like an hour and a half from. Like, when can I come pick you up? I need to come get you.
I'm coming right now. Man, I can't right now.
He said, man, I'm working.
I gotta go to work.
He said, I'm working, man. All I do is work. I'm I try to get him here for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And I've been coming with the family, but I ended up picking him up Tuesday, and he's here till Friday.
What up, Rocky Mount? I'll be back, though. I will be back.
It's quiet, real quiet without the music. Got 205 checking in right now. Y'all make sure y'all take a second. Y'all take a second and hit that thumbs up button, man. It's free. It's free. Just hit thumbs up. That's all I ask. Last time you got something for free.
Right.
Kenneth Locklear 5050 with the gifted memberships. Thank you, Kenneth Locklear. Y'all hit that like button one time before I just get quiet on you. Wesley Home Improvements. That's my guy. I met Wesley in life. He pulled up on me. Shout out to Wesley. He said 34.
Run off.
Lord, I said, Jay, how you gonna run off on us like that? No, I only run off on the plug. I ain't ran off. I plies on him though. Ran off on the plug twice.
I told you about that.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. If you're in the vertical live, come over to the horizontal. I wish I wouldn't even. There I am. I wish I wouldn't have done the horizontal. It's some new stuff they rolled out with. From now on, we're just gonna go vertical, and that's what it is. Dirty Kurt said, "Love the live, G." Some people like them, some people don't. Some people just want to hear war stories in prison all day, and hey, I got to get away from it sometimes. It becomes a lot. You get out and then you talk about it all day, and you're right back.
Right.
Shout out from Philly. You said, "Man, much love to 215 in the house, man." MF, RMS, bunch of other numbers. Jay, you humble and never stop grinding. I appreciate you, man. It's all about elevation.
Absolutely.
What size shoe do you wear? I'm a 9. A basic 9.
A 9.
A 9.
I came in here with the 11 trying to jump into the 9s. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
So man, you got some big clucker buckles. He said, what size you wear? I said 9. He said, damn, you said that like that's bad.
Yeah,
like,
I was on it too.
Regular shoe size.
Ain't it?
Visit to give a quick like and love. Like as always, show some respect to the homie Jay. Love our stories. Don't drop the car format videos. All love. All right. Smash the like. People give the subs, yet some can't even hit like. Did you see? You see Daddy Netflix.
Hey, I told you.
I watched some of it last night and I had to go to bed, right?
Yeah.
And
I watched it.
I got up and Dirt was like, "Oh, you got to watch this documentary."
Yeah,
man.
had to.
I'm gonna catch it tonight. Do you guys get discriminated against by employers when you go to get a job? Because in New York City, they can do that, man. Yeah, absolutely. You know that box where it says, "Have you ever been convicted of a crime?"
See, I think when people complain about I can't get a job because I'm a felon, I've never really seen that as an issue. If you don't
feel like you get looked at sideways when you walk in?
Yes, but that's because I look like it. They don't know I'm a felon.
Look like a felon.
Yeah, I look like a felon.
Like they check the box for you when they see you.
Until they sit me down.
Right.
And then once I get to rapping, it's
I agree. I think the job thing is all about you. It's your presentation.
Absolutely.
Now, if you come in and you like, hey, what up, shouty? Like,
yeah,
I just came out the Bing. We was in there slaying shit.
Respect. You can't speak.
Yeah, we'll call you. Yeah,
you know,
your hands are falling off your ass. Like, they need to see you be able to represent the company. If they can't see that when you walk through the door, you might as well walk out.
Absolutely.
What's the best prison snack? Probably the oatmeal peanut butter balls, in my advice.
Oh yeah,
the oatmeal. And
I would say the shebangs.
Oh, you talking?
I don't know if they're talking about that you make or that you can get on Canteen, but mine shebangs are those. So you take oodles of noodles, you break them down, then you take an oatmeal packet, and then you take peanut butter and you put some peanut butter in it. Microwave it for 30 seconds.
Whip it up.
And then just shake it in the bowl. Shake it in the bowl. And it comes out this little peanut butter ball.
Delicious. I make it for the kids.
Delicious.
Kids love them. And you never guess it had ramen in it. You never think. Get you a pack and a sweet. Don't forget the sweetener.
Oh, yeah.
Sweetener pack. They do the sweetener pack. EGP with the donation. This isn't much because it's Egyptian pounds. But seeing your friendship reminds me I'm human. Not a troll, by the way. Maybe it's a skill issue on me. Just go in confident, man. And sometimes if every day you're just a street dude, then don't go in as yourself. Go in as the dude you would expect them to want you to be. I'm not saying be fake, but sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. You know, maybe later on down the line, you come out your shell a little bit once they like you, but going in there crazy, like, ain't going to do it. And the record, it depends also. You got to know where you're going. And when you walk in, if this is a place that's going to hire you.
Oh, yeah.
Don't understand your limits. And I'm not saying you can't do things. I'm saying there are certain things you're not going to be able to do. I can't. The chances of me going to a doctor's office and getting a job are slim to none. You know, the chance of me slinging a hammer are very likely.
And really, it's not. So I went to this when I first got out. You know, I'm going everywhere for a job. And when I was in a month before I got out, they took my license. My license expired, so there's a hold on my license. So I went to this HVAC place trying to get a job, and I walked in, and I said, "I'm here here for a job. Anything you got, I appreciate. I take anything. Humble myself." And the guy stood up and he said, "Wow, we haven't had somebody come in here and ask for a job, and I can't think how long. We like that. We like that. Are you and I said, yes, I'm a felon. And he said, none of my business, but I'm just asking, is your job, is your crime something that would stop you from going into houses? And I said, and he said he was asking like breaking and entering,
right, property crimes,
or any type
theft.
Sex,
Theft. All right,
yeah,
sex offenses.
Yep. I said it's actually distribution, and he said, oh, okay, well, you're good then.
No, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Please don't sell none of the tenants.
Yeah, right.
I mean, like, Right to Refuse said, hey, I hit the like button. I can't see who hits the like button, but I thank you. What's the problem with giving me a shout out for you aggressive? But you know what? Big salute to you, Right to Refuse. You came in hot. Let me get a membership. Yo, I'm a broadcast right now. Still hustling. No, I can't give them out, and I don't control who they go to. If I could give out the memberships, I'd pass them out left and right just for
South
you being
Jersey.
Here. Glad to see you back. Hope you're in the fan. Have a nice holiday. Shout out to JT. Thought that you're the man. I still can't get it though. I fought with you though. You're the man, Jay. It's all good. Did he definitely got Pac hit after the doc?
That was it.
What do you think?
That was it. That's what came up on that documentary that pissed me off. I like Diddy, but I love Pac.
Let me ask you this though.
Love Pac.
All right. So we got to do this. This is a 50 Cent made documentary. How much of it do you feel is actual, and how much of it do you feel is spun by 50 Cent, the people that wrote the documentary? Because you got to understand, they're putting pictures together with newspaper clippings, articles, and the things they got to say.
You didn't finish watching all of it, where the filmographer is following around, and you get to see that it's one thing you get off on a dude hitting your girl, but to see firsthand he's on the phone, and to see firsthand that low key he's a piece of shit.
Right.
Like low key he's a bad person. That's what I'm talking about.
On the low, like nobody knows this dude is.
Yeah, he's a bad person. What you do in a bedroom, as long as it's consensual, that's showing business in my opinion. But to know that you're a piece of shit and that you went at your enemies and did something to that you're just all around he robbed every person he worked with, every single person. Name somebody that worked with Diddy that came up after working with Diddy.
Right.
Besides like a Mace, but he robbed everybody.
But Mace didn't even come up. Mace, I mean, he did now with the podcast he's got with Cameron.
Okay.
But Mace, whatever happened with Diddy was so bad, Mace turned to the church.
Exactly.
Mace went and became a reverend.
He knew he could do that's what he could do. That's what he could do and not have Diddy.
You know how foul the shit you're doing has to be for me to go become a reverend?
That's a fact.
And walk away from being one of the
fact,
biggest rappers in the world.
Yeah.
Mace was killing it. All the world was killing it.
But he wasn't getting no bread from it. Shine got the 10 years. Black Rob gone. What's the other one? Is in prison for life for now. G-Dep, he's in prison forever. Diddy definitely had something to do with Pac. And in my opinion, Diddy was that was another one. It shows him Biggie didn't want to be in LA. Biggie did not want to be in LA. He said, no, we're going to LA. Biggie didn't want to go to the party. They told him, why are you throwing a party on the West Coast? There's no need for you to do this. Biggie put, in my opinion, Puffy put Biggie in that spot, put him in the passenger seat, and put him on the road, and put him where he needed to be for him to get hit. That's what I think.
Z Bad Girl, thank you for the 10 life memberships you passed out. I appreciate you. Raekwon the Chef, Dev, hey Zab, some love. I'm still adjusting to wearing glasses, y'all. And your tint way more than mine. You got like extreme tint glasses. Mine's self-tint, not like that. Used to love the Nutty Buddies when I was locked up.
I like the Nutty Buddies.
It's all good. I was clowning really, but I appreciate you all the same. You're a real one.
The shebangs
are fire. I like the extreme shebangs. You know about the shebangs? You got the shebang extreme.
Of course.
Loaf with the honey buns with Reese's and peanut butter. Yeah, stop it. That's some instant cavity fat boy shit though. When you take the honey bun, and you put the Reese's on it, or the Snickers bar, and the peanut butter, and go microwave it, delicious, but your teeth hurt instantly.
This Puerto Rican cat I used to work out with showed me. He's like, we need some protein, and I said, word, what you talking about? He took a sausage, the sausage,
and wrapped it in the honey bun.
Wrapped it in the honey bun, put it in the microwave for a minute. And I said, man, I ain't touching that shit. He said, try it, dirty.
Awesome.
It was surprising, but you felt the cholesterol coming. attacking your heart. It's why you're eating it. Yeah, damn. Yeah, you gotta chill out on those.
Travis Housey, I appreciate you, Jay. I appreciate you too, man. West Home Improvements, big salute, man. I love the story where guy didn't want to pay and you were going to chainsaw your work and he got pizzas and the money. I had an investor one time. I told the story that I did all this work on his house. I actually tore out a ceiling because they had an unfinished upstairs attic. I tore out the ceiling in this kitchen, ran a banister around, finished upstairs, added bedrooms, and it was time to pay the man. Said he wasn't going to pay me.
Oh, no.
You're not going to pay me. And I've got help.
See, that's when that street.
Yeah, that's what the whole thing was. I said, so you're not paying me? All right, that conversation's done. I'm going to my house and get my chainsaw. Well, I'll have you arrested. That's fine.
Oh, you going to pay?
I'm going to go get my chainsaw. I'm cutting everything out that I did. The man showed up within an hour with a whole stack of pizzas.
Yeah.
Whole stack of pizzas. Sometimes you just got to, and I was going to jail that day.
Yeah.
He owed me a lot of money. I was going to jail. Like, I got
to pay my family.
You go, what are you going to all you can get me for at this point is trespassing. You can't get me for vandalism. I bought all the materials.
Absolutely.
You haven't paid for them.
Absolutely.
They're mine.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I appreciate it, Wesley. Milwaukee in the building. Love your videos. I watched all of them. I appreciate you. I've been busy.
All of them.
I've been busy. Like the wife has been off for the last week and a half. Kids were off. Thanksgiving. Like we had a whole bunch going on. So if y'all ever wonder where I'm at, understand I'm doing things in the background. I did some interviews. I had an interview cancel on me. Had to go get dirty. Basketball games. You went to my son's basketball game last night. Like I'm a busy man.
Son's a beast.
I'll tell him.
I told him, man, his son was out there getting it.
The boys, they pull him out to make sure that the other kids can score baskets. Like, get him, pull him out the game.
I had to tell him, man, they pulled you out because you was a beast.
He's like, why do they pull me out the game? I said, because you're doing it out there. Like the other parents are mad that you're on the court.
Then I look over and your daughter over there cheerleading.
Yeah.
The tiniest little cheerleader. And she cheerleaded 3 games in a row. I said, man, killing it. Yeah, I was happy to be there.
House for Alias. I myself at all times come from where I come from, long story, but living direct and honest is a heroin experience, maybe. It's a heavy thing, almost feeling an alien skill issue should turn me into an extraterrestrial. We had this talk earlier, right? Where in doing right, I've lived such a better life. I've lived such just a good life compared to when I was hustling. When I thought I was doing good, like I told Dirty, I said, I've never seen the type of money that I see in my life today, hustling. And the chances
crazy,
I took.
right? Imagine if you just started doing right back then.
But I tell people this, I transitioned from that to what I do now. You know what I mean? The gift of gab, being able to entertain people and being able to just draw them in. Same thing I did with construction. I hustle myself. I'm going to make sure that I turn a profit off of anything that I put my hands on.
That's right.
My bad, bro. Talk to text made that way more aggressive. You've been watching since day one. I'm fighting the case of my life, stayed solid, didn't snitch, and kept my Fifth Amendment privilege. You did right.
Absolutely.
You did right. And what's sad is a lot of dudes ain't going to do that. Yeah, I wouldn't be if you got co-defendants, and I'm not saying they snitched, but don't be shocked when you walk in the courtroom if they didn't do the same thing you did. Loyalty is it's a dying thing, man. Rare. People can say it, they can spell it, but not many people live by it. Need Biggie music with Diddy removed. I agree. You know what's
playing itself?
What's the song where they start off in Suicidal Thoughts, where Big is talking to Pac talking to Diddy on the phone.
Yeah.
And he's like, Big.
Yeah.
And there's a whole lot. There's a whole lot.
Swiss Rose
said 50 is relatable in my opinion. Absolutely. But he's the ultimate troll also.
Yeah.
He's the ultimate troll. There is no bigger troll when it comes to this stuff than 50. Come on, man. He bodied careers.
Yeah.
He clowned one of the hottest artists, which was Ja Rule. Everybody was jumping Ja Rule. Everybody was bumping that Ja Rule. Veni Vici at the time. 50 come along and you started hating on Ja Rule.
I love 50 though, but I think he picks his battles. He's a smart man because he did that to Ja Rule, but he didn't do it to Rick Ross.
I kind of he did Rick Ross dirtier.
How?
He put out a whole entire tape of Rick Ross's baby mama being smashed and narrated it as a pimp.
Okay, man, what?
You just put his baby mama out for the entire world.
He ain't stopping from making no bread.
No, you're not gonna stop him.
Exactly.
That was the difference between Rick Ross and Ja Rule. Ja Rule didn't keep going. Ja Rule just wanted to keep beefing.
Yeah.
Rick Ross would entertain 50 for a minute and then go back to what he's doing.
Yeah.
Back to making wings and
He said he's gonna rake in billions from Biggie's. Yeah, he still is.
What did you see that?
Right there.
About to clean these glasses.
That's another thing. He wanted to be Diddy wanted to be the number one guy from the beginning.
Right.
From the beginning. He said, oh yeah, that's what the Netflix joint said. What was it? Rolling Stone came to wanted Biggie on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Never happened. But a month after Biggie died, Diddy was on it. Or a couple months later.
So y'all reading, and y'all got to realize I'm new to the whole world of spectacles, of glasses. I told him the other day, I said I had to get the glasses and get the medicine put into them. Well, these ones, it's a whole new script.
Oh yeah, I had to tell him it's not called medicine in your glasses.
Yeah, he said it's a script. I said it's medicine, man. So it's always a vibe in Jay's life. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. I like when y'all vibe out with me, vibe out with him, vibe out with each other. Saw a dude destroy a bathroom. He just remodeled because the homeowner being slick. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can rip me off and you get to keep the product. It's not how this gonna lead. No.
You thought.
Been watching this day one, Jay. What's your email? My case is what everyone would love to hear. I want to start my channel. Need you to be my mentor. JayLet'sLiveLife@gmail.com. JayLet'sLiveLife@gmail.com. Or you can catch me on TikTok. And for some reason, I see more messages over there than I do anywhere else. And I'm able to answer them because it's not as flooded as YouTube, man. 215 Z-Bad Girl, hit the like, please. It helps the channel. Thank you. Thank you, Bad Girl. It's my dude in the street, Southside Frog. I talked to Frog the other day. What are you doing, Southside Frog? Jay is on the vert. Yeah, and if you don't like the live you're currently watching, back out to where my channel is and you'll see a second option. Click on that one. Oh, that's Jay. Have a good one, fellas. All right, Matthew Flick, you have a good night. Snowstorm.
Snow day videos.
I have to. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Jay, what's up, Jay? I watched the videos. You've helped me change my mind. I'm doing dumb shit. I appreciate you.
That's a big one.
Still waiting to hear more about Baby Huey. Now, let me fill you in on this. You know who Baby Huey is, but I changed his name. You know who I'm talking about.
I already knew that.
All right. I told everything we talked about earlier.
What's funny is before you even said that, when I see that, that's all I thought of.
Yes.
Yes.
He was there with me with the whole. He left before the final thing, but he seen the one I told y'all before. But a little skinny tattoo dude ran up on him and just.
Remember, he came to our pod because when somebody comes to your pod, you could tell if it's from fighting or if it's from, oh, you're a coward.
He got ran off.
Yeah, ran
off. And you're talking,
this
is a dude, he's not a small dude. This dude's what, 6'1", 600?
Easy.
6'1"?
350, 40.
Yeah, big boy.
He big.
Big boy. And I'm talking about had more money than he knew what to do with. There's nothing wrong with having money.
Nah, it's the way you
But when you're in a room full of people and everybody's struggling, and you want to act better than others, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And that would ultimately be his thing. He wanted to be the man. He wanted to have his hands in everything that was going on.
Oh yeah, and you stay owing people money, or you stay doing shit you ain't got no business doing. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, the dude that actually did some of Dirt's tattoos this go around was the first dude I told you that ran up on Huey. And you were in there for that.
Which is crazy because he was
frail.
Yeah, frail.
And
frail. And old.
Old.
Never hurt nobody. Never raised his voice.
Calm dude.
Yeah.
Played with his money a couple times. Kept giving him the run around, spinning him. I got you. Meanwhile, he's watching him.
Putting a man in a position to where he has to do something.
And the man just sits there and gets to a point where it's like, just walks up there, walks by him in front of everybody and just takes flight.
No choice.
And then the second situation I told you about, the dudes that got jammed up behind that, we talked about one of them earlier, was a younger dude from out my way. It was actually maybe 19 years old, man. Good dude, but the kid would go.
Yeah.
The kid would go, man.
But he good dude though.
Good heart. He wasn't taking no bullshit. At 19 years old, skinny young black dude, athletic basketball built, wasn't taking no bullshit from nobody.
Nor should he. And that was actually the second or third time in a month
That he had got the record. Yeah. He stayed wrecking.
Yeah.
Him and I've told you about my homeboy Storm. Him and Storm together was just like, it's a bad combination. And they both gangbang.
Yeah.
So when one goes, the other's obligated to go or he's catching a DP.
That's your brother. You got to do it.
He said watching Jay's live for the first time was like seeing a dunk with 30s with coil over suspension. Love it. Been there, had that. You seem much happier now, Jay, ever since you quit construction. It's been good for you. Facts.
Yes.
I'm home, man.
Oh, you know it's entertained.
I'm home, man. Who wants to work all day in and day out for a bunch of shit they never get to
make
be
somebody
around.
else rich?
Like you never get to be at home.
Yeah.
You never get to enjoy all the nice shit that you work for. Now I really get to see the fruits of my labor. I get to be around every single day. Dirty tell you, I take my kids to school, pack my kids' lunches, pick my kids up, basketball practice, basketball game, cheerleading practice, cheerleading. Like, it's all the family. We make dinners, get up, make breakfast, make dinner. Like,
and this is from a guy that used to spend 25 hours a day on the block pitching all day long. It. Would you ever thought you'd be?
No, I didn't think I'd be alive.
It's huge.
Yeah, and he look when I picked him up, we put up to the house. He said, I showed him pictures of the house when I was locked up. Like he said, the pictures didn't do this. No justice, man. No justice. And he had told me something earlier. He said, I said, I knew who you were, kind of. He said, I knew who you were as soon as you came in. Because somebody else was like, yo, that's the dude right there from the YouTube, right? Because people have asked me, like, did people in prison know who you were? Absolutely, they knew who I was.
Yeah.
But then he also told me, he said, but when you came in, I could see that you were different. And I didn't know what you meant. What do you mean when you seen I came in? What was different?
Because of how you carried yourself. Like military does the same thing, and that jail does.
And by the way, he's ex-military as well. So the
former Marine.
I see. I don't know how to say it. Former
There's
Marine.
no such thing as an ex-Marine.
My bad.
So they put you in the same colors. They put you in the same jumpsuit because you're all equal playing. You know, you're all equal. Yeah, uniformed and you're equal. So in jail or prison or whatever, you could see a crackhead talking about they're the dope dealer and they're this, they're that, and everybody's lying. Everybody's trying to pretend to be this.
Everybody's sold crack. Nobody smoked it.
Yeah, everybody wants to be something else other than who they are.
Right.
That bothers me. You know that. I have a big deal about that. And you were you.
Right.
100%. You know, you weren't the white guy trying to be the black guy. You weren't the Aryan guy, or you weren't I want to be cool. I want to be hanging with this clique, or you were you. Yeah. You were yourself.
Same person I am right now.
Same exact person you are right now. With the money, without the money, with the steak or with the damn noodles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing you eat. Well, you were eating some meat rock. Even I was like, I ain't eat this.
Right.
And I said, why are you eating this?
Right.
You get food back at the. You was like, hey, I'm hungry.
Right.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, that's just a convict.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here. I might just come over for the dessert.
Yeah.
And the meat rock smell a little enticing that day, and I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and eat it.
Most times you didn't eat it, but
no.
Yeah, just that you stand up, and you know I don't kick it with many people, many men, and you gotta be a kindred for me to, you know, sit and chop it up with, and we could chop it up.
He said, I got to get back into these real quick. Let me see. Z-Bad Girl. Dirty sounds like KRS-One. Got a crazy
Never
voice,
heard that
man.
before.
Get even, not mad. Get even, not mad. Jay, my girl always asks me how I can listen to content like yours. I tell us because I avoided being one of them in your stories. So well, that's the gift and the curse of this. Yeah. Curse is I got to relive it. I got to tell y'all, but the gift is somebody out there gonna have to go through it because I'm gonna tell you what it's about. I'm gonna give it to you real and raw. Like I done seen the biggest of big dudes turn into girls when them dudes get on them. When I don't mean in like the sex sense. I mean screaming and hollering and running. We talked earlier, not to put no names out. He was at Nottoway also, but we were in separate buildings. Nottoway's notorious.
Wide open.
When I mean notorious, like you were there, the second day you were there, you just seen
wide open. Horrific
shit, right?
Within 24 hours, I seen sexual assault. I seen some ish that only Jason or Mike Myers could pull off.
Lawnmower blade.
A dude pull out a lawnmower blade.
I told stories in the past about the lawnmower blade.
Hit him right. Did you?
Yeah, they think it's a joke.
The actual
lawnmower blade. It's not a joke.
With the joint. Boom. Got stuck right here. They kept going in on him. Then they proceeded to run up in him, and seeing a big tough guy scream.
And you're not talking about a small dude. How big is dude? And he's affiliated.
Yeah. He was I mean, easily 400. I mean,
so it's not a small
easily.
Dude. And he's a bully in there as well, right?
Yes.
Like a dude that runs his mouth,
yes.
throws his weight around.
Yes. And they
hear it.
They took him, and hearing him scream, hearing a grown man scream like that.
Didn't you tell me they put the sheet up?
Yeah.
And it was like something out of a scary movie. You'd see his like face come out, and you see a hand grab him and pull him back.
They started in the pod. Then they ended up all of them pulled him into a cell and put up a sheet. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I ain't never been here before, so I didn't know. I've heard stories, but I'm looking. Okay, the CO's coming in. They're gonna spray us, and they're coming in right any second now. Any second now. They ain't never come in. Screaming, get them. You hear the puncture wounds of the
popping of the skin.
You know.
Yeah, it's a pop.
And well, you could hear it from a long way away. And they just kept going in on him for, I'd probably say 10 minutes. And you heard and then I look over, just glance. I wasn't looking, but you see I look over, and at the bottom you seen pants around ankles. I said, oh my goodness, they really is going in.
Yeah.
And afterwards they walked out like nothing ever happened.
No guards ever came.
Yeah. And that was the first day.
Yeah, not only was one of those places that if you got yourself into some shit, you knew the cavalry's not coming.
Nobody's coming to help.
Yeah, like the other situation with the stab, block, punch situation.
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah, that was, you said that whole situation lasted damn near an hour.
Yeah.
With the dude, and the dude is running up the stairs.
Yeah.
Jumping off the top tier. Dude is jumping, Jude's chasing him, then he would jump off the top tier, and the dude would run back up the stairs.
Jump off.
So they're playing circles, running up the tier, jumping off, and the dude's got a knife.
Had a knife this big. Bam.
And this goes on to the point they're both
yeah.
Dude's swinging the knife at him.
The other dude
could barely move.
Picked up the plastic chair and he kept pushing it at him. Dude was trying to stab him so hard he cut himself a few times. And that was another time where I said, the police are coming in here. The COs are coming in to help them. Never came
Hour
in.
goes by.
Never came in.
And they never came.
What ended up happening, they popped the doors, and the one dude run out. The other guy said, fuck it. Ran after him with the blade. They ended up over by the cafeteria.
Where the fence is. Double fence.
Yep. So, would that be like 2 blocks?
Yeah, it's 2 blocks.
Yeah, something like that.
2 blocks.
Yep.
Because you were what, C?
Yep,
I was in A
C.
building. You were in C, and I was in lower A, East side.
Upper East C.
Yeah, and did you got? And I told y'all before. Now all the drugs in prison are synthetic. You walk in, and dudes are spun out of their mind on the K2 on the spice, and it's so bad. They're not hiding it.
No.
They're not going, and some dudes will, like the newer dudes will, because they don't know.
Still no thing.
But you got dudes sitting out in the pod, and these are non-smoking facilities.
Yeah.
So it's not like you could say you're smoking a cigarette or roll up. They're literally sitting out in the pod, whacked out of their mind, smoking paper that's been sprayed. I mean, everybody knows. It's not a secret. I'm not telling them.
No.
There's not a compound in the world that don't know about this, or most of the viewers. Dudes are just whacked out of their mind smoking. You said the same thing. When I walked in, the first thing I smelled smelled like burnt trash.
Absolutely.
Burnt trash.
Stinks.
And that's just everybody in there's just
microwave. As
soon
as you try to cook some noodles, it's burnt because they've been making wicks all day. A wick is just a little piece of paper, a little toilet paper that you put in a microwave with a little
staple.
Yep. So it catches on fire. The tissue paper catches on fire, and then it starts burning, so you can burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So you go make some food, and your noodles come out tasting like trash, like burnt paper.
I wasn't a fan of the spice or the K2. It's just not. Do said it again. Get you into a mindset. If you can't protect yourself or you go out of this world, that prison is not the place that you want to do that at. At any second, anything can happen. You got to stay on your pivot.
And well, it's the bottom line is if you're not really a street dude to begin with, prison's not a place for you. If you're a dude that you're really not willing to take it there when it comes to it, prison's not a place for you. If you can't protect you and hold down what's yours
by yourself,
prison's not a place for you. Because dudes are gonna come for it.
Absolutely.
It's only a matter of time. I told him on here, I said we was at State Farm. I had no lock on my locker. I had no fear of them stealing my stuff. And it wasn't because I was the toughest dude in the world, but I would hold mine down.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna fight for mine.
Absolutely.
But not only that, I had so many dudes that rocked with me. Yeah. We're in the back of the dorm, and you got dudes back there that
pretty much everybody fucks with, but ain't nobody gonna come back there and fuck with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's me, it's Rah Rah, it's Black, it's Black Mike, it's what was the dude that had the AK-47 on his back? He said he had the AK-47 that said guns don't kill people, I kill people.
Yeah.
The fuck was his name?
I cannot remember.
Oh no, Juan.
Yep.
So we had the whole, like, if you come over there and you think you can go on my cut and take something,
dude, you had eyes on you. Even if you was just walking past.
Even if they let you get away with it, as soon as I come back, they can be like, hey, look, homeboy right there when you lock you like. But 9 times out of 10, you come back, you're gonna be stretched out laying in the floor.
You know, I was right there. That would never happen.
I'm gonna come back, it's gonna be stretched out on the floor. Man. And you got dudes that what you don't want to do is go in there and hang with the target dudes, the victim dudes, the dudes that you see getting victimized. If you're a quiet dude, you're better off staying to yourself than going and hanging out with the other dude that's already that's already drawing attention.
Now you're food. Just 2 victims waiting to be plucked. You got to remember, you're at a place where everything around you is predators, gorillas, sharks.
I told y'all there's a story that involves a woman that was up there and 2 inmates and some brutal shit they did to her. I mean, he was there for this also. And I told y'all I'm not going to tell the story. And I explained to him why. I said, with what happened to that woman, it was very traumatic. She's also, I live 17 minutes from the prison.
Which I know crazy.
Yeah. So I know that she can't live that far from here either to be coming to work.
Yeah.
So for me to get on here and tell her story and what happened to her as a civilian inside prison with something that's relatively fresh, this happened about a year ago. I mean, a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
Maybe 11 months ago, 12 months ago. It would be completely distasteful for her to have to relive it. Yeah. Sometimes I have to relive it. She shouldn't have somebody say, hey, there's a guy on YouTube that was up there with you and that knows about the whole ordeal and talked about the assault and talked about this and that. She shouldn't have to turn on YouTube and know that that's being talked about. So me and her talked about it. I said, I'm just going to leave it alone.
Yeah.
Bro.
Just know it's some fuck shit. And niggas like that deserve to be in prison.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think prison's for everybody.
No.
But some people are bad all the way down. Just terrible individuals.
Yeah, people don't stop being criminals when they get locked up. And even
I'm not talking about
I'm talking about the caliber criminals they are.
Okay,
like if you're an offender, that type of offender, like you prey on women, that doesn't stop when they put handcuffs on you.
Right.
You're now sitting kind of in limbo watching, and you've seen them just like I have.
Yeah.
The serial gunners.
Yeah.
The dudes that are in the doorway, you walk by the door and you know you can't look over because you know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Or the dude that goes in the shower and not away. And it's the stupidest setup ever. You're in the shower and you're standing there making eye contact with the officer in the booth.
It's right there.
And you got dudes like you're trying to get in the shower and you got dudes taking turns.
Gunning it.
And they're not showering.
Yeah.
They're going over there fully dressed with a roll of toilet paper.
Just trying to gun at the CO.
So now you got to go. It causes so much conflict. You don't let me go to the shower and there just be babies all over everywhere. You know, like just
grime.
Terrible grimy environment, man. Kensington in the house. Shout out to you, man. Shit's real in Kensington. Y'all make sure y'all hit them like buttons, man. Do not forget the like button.
How do y'all live with
the PTSD from that shit? It
is what I mean.
You
either sink or swim.
Yeah, you sink
or swim.
I think it's and some of the shit, I don't care how tough you are, not tough, is gonna affect you.
Absolutely.
But I think it definitely helps if you've already been through shit in life. And this isn't your first real shocking experience. I think to see some of the stuff like he was just talking about in prison with a dude that was in a pod on an average day, shutting shit down, threatening dudes, and all of a sudden a bunch of these little wolves jump on him, put knives in him, put the meat in him. I think if that's your first violent interaction you've ever seen in your life, you'll be fucked up for life. But when you come from a certain background where violence has always kind of lingered, it's not as bad to deal with, but it's there.
I've always try to put something in a frame of funny. You know what I mean? I'm always going to be positive. I'm always going to be funny because if you're not laughing, you cry.
Right.
And I don't want to,
and that's a place that sometimes you just got to laugh to keep it funny.
Yeah.
That's a place you got to laugh to keep it crying, man. And both of us, we both started in Nottoway. I didn't know him in Nottoway. I met him when I got to State Farm. And we both showed up to State Farm. And once we got to State Farm, this is going from a place where the majority of the majority of the compound is not going home. You got a lot of guys there that have been there a long time, doing crazy long sentences.
Yeah.
And we were talking about. Remember, I told y'all. I said when I got there, myself, our dude, one of the cadre dudes comes by. I've been there 20 minutes, and he stops by the door and said, "Hey, y'all get high?"
Yeah.
And my celly hopped off. I said, "No, we good." "I do." And my celly runs over there. I told him that, right? He said, "Damn." He said, "They came by my pack and gave my celly a starter pack. Like, here's a sample pack."
No, it was me. Yeah, it was me, and I gave it to the celly.
Like
a sample pack.
A sample pack. Here, try this. If you like it.
Little ice, K2.
Yeah, that's not the place you want to do that.
Everything. No.
Who would want to be spun out inside of prison?
I'm trying to tell you, but
I'm running around stabbing and taking booty, and you want to be spun out.
Right. I'm giving them no
paranoid already.
Right. I ain't doing it, but it's done. People stay doing it. I guess they just want to numb themselves more. And when I was there, I was determined. This time, you know, when you want to change, you're gonna change.
Right.
This time I was determined. Ain't nothing gonna bring me back in here. And if I do come back in here, it'll be over something that
means something.
Yes.
I don't regret.
I don't regret.
Protecting the family, one of my kids, myself.
Yes, you hurt moms or something like that. Kids.
I don't know if I told this story, but I'm gonna tell you real quick, and I'll tell y'all can watch along. I met a dude named Will, right, when I was up Greensville. He's in the cell with his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy enough, right? Will's doing a life sentence, and I'm still young, man. I'm probably 3 years into a 10-year bid, and I didn't know Will carried himself like a convict, but he stayed fresh. So I never imagined he wasn't going home. He was like rah-rah. He stayed fresh.
Yeah.
Got his pants cuffed and all that. You know what I mean? Had his shirts cut to fit his body, creased up. And we get talking one day, and he's like, "Man, I ain't never going home." He lives in the cell next to me. We're talking.
Tough.
And that kind of threw me. And it came because I said, I look forward to linking up with you. Like I told you.
Yeah.
I look forward to linking up when we get out. Except it wasn't, I'm getting out about a year after you. It's, I'm never getting out. And I told him, I said, I can't imagine a life sentence, man. I can get it because I've done time with so many dudes. But there can't be nothing worth a life sentence. You know what he said? See, you don't think outside the box. This man was a hardworking man, no criminal record, left to the store, left his son to watch his daughter that was 8. His son was like 11 or 12. His son goes down 2 doors down to play Nintendo. This is Nintendo at this time.
Yeah.
Duck Hunt, Mario, like the original Nintendo. Yeah. We're talking 1990, 91.
Yep.
His son goes 2 doors down to play, and the kid's dad's like, "Where'd your dad go?"
No.
"Oh, he went to the grocery store for a little bit."
No.
This man leaves, goes 2 doors down. No. He comes home from the grocery store, and y'all know what I'm about to tell you. Yeah. He walked into in the middle of his living room.
Yeah.
This is a little girl.
See?
This is a little girl. We're talking an 8-year-old girl. And this man is in the midst of doing what he's doing, right? So
not the baby.
Takes the man out right then and there.
Absolutely.
He had the statue. He said he had the statue beside his entertainment center. He took it and just went in on him, right? Went in on him. So he called the police, told him what was going on, and continued. When they pulled up, he was still in there. His daughter was sitting on the front porch. He was still in there with this statue. And because of the brutality that came with it,
brutality.
That's what they call it.
Oh, that's brutal. But
that's what the judge called it. And the overkill, they said that not just with this situation, but we feel like you're just completely out of control. They gave the man a life sentence. A life sentence. And here's the only beautiful thing I've seen out of this.
And that's the justice system.
When I met him, it was around, I want to say 2008. And I remember seeing him in the visiting room, right? And this girl used to come and see him every week. Mm-hmm. That girl was his daughter.
Yeah.
This is a grown-ass woman, very tall.
Yeah, probably 40.
She was there every week.
Of course.
Every week.
Of course.
In 1991, she would have been 8. So, I think at that time, do the math, whatever. But
any father, any brother, that's what you better do.
But to think that you can be a civilian and not get a life sentence, this man just went overboard on the man that did what he did. But what their whole argument, he said the prosecutor's argument was, well, he hadn't taken no life. And he wasn't in the midst of taking a life. Yes, what he was doing was heinous, but he wasn't taking her life.
That was worse.
It didn't give you worse than taking life.
That's worse than taking life.
When you take a life, it's gone. You took something that can never come back, but you got to live day in and day out with it. Life sentence. True story.
Terrible. I'll tell there was a slick CO who would always walk around feeling like he was better than everybody, or I'm gonna write you up for not standing, or that ain't supposed to be in your doorway.
Oh yeah.
So I told him one day, I just
Deputy
looked at him.
Doofy.
Yeah. I just looked at him one day and said, "Buddy, you're just one bad decision for being in here with me."
That's it.
One. So So don't think that you can get touched, or don't think you're better than anybody in here, because it takes one decision to be in here with me. That's it.
Yeah, I've met dudes that Z-Bag Girl, thank you for the memberships, man. I appreciate it. You killing with the memberships. You're awesome. I've met dudes that had no criminal background that left from the bar, and this ain't a movie, this ain't scripted from a movie,
right.
and killed somebody driving a car that night that were now doing 20 years.
Yep.
Then I've met chomos that were doing 2 years.
Yeah.
Make it make sense. Repeat offenders.
Get me started.
Repeat offenders.
Do not get me started on those sexual predators or rapists or child. They're disgusting. And they always bring up the word recidivism. Recidivism is your chances of coming back. What are your chances of coming back? So it's been proven many, many times that, a robber or a killer or a drug dealer can be, what's the word? They can be healed or
rehabilitated.
Rehabilitated. That's that big word.
There's here's my thing.
You
when it comes to people that
you're sick in the head.
When you're a person that preys on women and preys on children,
you're sick
something
in the
you get off on. It's no denying this ain't like you were 18 and your girlfriend was 16.
No.
You've sought somebody out and you preyed on them. I do not think there's no rehabilitation for that. I think the only form of rehabilitation for that is like, that's it.
That's it.
Walk them out back.
I
don't think we should house them for the rest of their life.
No.
Some countries, you know what they do? As soon as you walk out the court, they take you out back of the courthouse, and that's the end.
That's exactly
as far as the taxpayers' dollars going to go.
That's exactly what needs to be done.
And I want y'all to know something. I try to tell y'all, this is Virginia, and the clip said it best. What they said, "Welcome to Virginia, where you get more time." More or less along what he say?
Dang, what he say? You just messed me up. Hold on.
He said, "This is Virginia, where you get more time for pretty much saying you get more time for selling dope than you do a body."
Yeah.
And we had a dude that, if y'all know Banky Pound, shout out to my guy Banky Pound. Banky talks about a dude named Boo. Abu, we talked about the Muslim brother, really good brother. Abu has been down since the 80s. First time felon for distribution of PCP.
That's my dude.
After the police getting him to drive from Maryland over the bridge into Virginia, they hit him. They hit him with a half a gallon of PCP. He's been down since the 80s. But I've seen guys come in.
Good dude. That's crazy.
Good brother. Man.
Great man.
I've seen dudes come in with 6 years on a body.
Yeah.
Then I've seen dudes come in with drug cases. Your bunkie, Jamie.
Yeah.
Uncle Jamie was doing 25 years for an 8-ball.
8-ball.
3.5, 25 years. First time in prison. Make it make sense.
It don't. And that's the justice system. But all the time, child predator, rapist.
Like the dude I did the story on that you were in there with also, that had all the kids in his computer, the 200 missing kids that were never recovered, that slept on the other side, right across from us, the big ass calves.
If I'd have knew that, I'd ran my time up.
But he was the one that
I didn't know that.
Everybody they were extorting.
So glad.
Black of them had him in the back extorting, sending them. It still wasn't
extorting, but I'm not. He need to get up out of there.
Yeah.
Because what if I'm on a kiosk looking at pictures of my daughter, and I turn around and see, now I just raised my time up.
Yeah, and he's when I told y'all he came up and asked me for the phone.
Oh yeah.
And I stopped. I was talking to my wife. I said, hold on. I said, what did you say? And he was like, who's got the phone after? I said, man, I stand over. Don't fucking ever speak to me again.
No.
Get the fuck away from me before I slap this shit out you. And this is a big fat white dude that preys on children. Don't you ever speak to me again. The audacity of thinking that I would give you the phone after me. So you know what he started doing? And some dudes are going to extort them. They're going to make them pay.
Yeah,
I get that. Pay me, and if I get a time enough tonight, I'll put you on the phone. I'm not giving you the phone.
Nothing.
You can't get nothing.
You're not getting nothing.
I don't care who's out there, who loves you, what you got going on. Fucking feeding beans.
And I just want to say, I'm not a big tough guy or bad guy.
Don't have to be.
But when we're talking about something like this, I'm very adamant that men and brothers and husbands should be protectors. And I'm gonna protect your daughter like it was my daughter. If I ever see that type of thing, there's no sympathy or mercy when it comes to something like that. I can't do it.
Steph Turtle, thank you for the super sticker.
Super sticker.
Shout out to Banky Pound. Yeah, and Bill Feezy. That's my guy, Feezy.
Get out and do it again and again.
Yes, and that's a fact. In 10 years, I seen one guy come back 3 times.
That's what I'm saying.
3 times, and still go home
And
before me again.
That's
And
crazy.
and there was 3 kids in every single case.
Telling you,
he went home time and time again.
all they're doing while they're locked up is plotting their next move. If they get locked up, there was a dude in Waynesboro. Remember I sent it to you last week.
Mm-hmm.
Gets
the young dude. The dude that was missing was young.
No, this was with the
the
girl. No, the girl ran out into the streets.
Right.
Girl ran out into the streets. She's talking about she was raped. She was kept. She was tied up and chained in a house right over there. The cops go check them out. Finds out she's telling the truth. They take her to the hospital. She's telling the truth. This guy had her locked up in a room in his house, going in, and he gets bond.
Right.
Gets bond.
Right. I couldn't get bond on a high-speed chase, but he held I don't even know what bond woman looks like. In a bedroom and violated her time and time again until she escaped.
Yes.
And then they give him a bond.
A bond.
Make it make sense.
And he's, unfortunately, this is the justice system, and he's probably already done it. Because like I said, those types of men are mentally ill, and there's only one way to kill that illness.
Facts. And that's cut the head off the snake. Him being the snake. Take the head off. Lay it down.
Absolutely.
You know, I had somebody hit me up one time on Instagram. I said, I used to like your content until I found out you said dudes with sex crimes can't be rehabilitated. I hit him back with a bunch of question marks. Like, tell me more. I need to know more about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then he goes into, he was wrongfully convicted on a sex crime, and it came out that they told the truth and they lied and all this. And I said, my response is, well, if you were wrongfully convicted, why are you offended? Why are you offended?
Exactly.
Why would it rub you wrong if I said that? If you're saying you're not that, why does that offend you? Get it blocked. Get up out of here. Appreciate you, Z-Back Girl Simon from England. And then somebody asked, why aren't the booty bandits treated like chomos? I want this is my input on it. This is not the West Coast. We don't politic by race. You have gangs that'll flock together. That's one thing you'll see. But one more, this is more like the military out here. Don't ask, don't tell, mind your business. The most you can do is find a couple solid dudes you link up with, and you're gonna make sure we're good. Yeah. If you go around trying to fight every battle in there that has to do with something like that, you might as well call your family and tell them you're never coming home. Yeah. Because just because somebody's a booty bandit, you need to understand a lot of these attacks, they start with knives. Yeah. So in the moment that you go at the man that's the booty bandit, go ahead and take your knife. Yeah. And when you go in there, understand he's going to try to take your life. Yes. So in the moment you go in that cell, you've now got to go in there with the mindset that the moment I cross that threshold, I've got to take his life. Yeah. You've now sacrificed everything you have, the free world as you know it. Yeah. This room, your children, graduations, weddings, tucked in at bed night, taking them to school. It's all gone because you went to prison and decided to go play Captain Save Another Man. Yeah. You can't do it. You can't do it. But if you come at me or somebody that I know is going to do the same for me, here's the thing: 9 times out of 10, you're going to bat for somebody that's not going. They're not going to go to bat for you, much less themselves. So you go in there thinking this is a place where you can run around saving everybody. Yeah. You're either not going to go home or go home in a box. Yeah.
I used to try to stand up for what was right.
I've done that.
You know
they get you in the hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or getting jumped and the guy you were standing up for is going that direction watching.
Yep.
I've done it.
Until I stay to myself, and those few that you really rock with that are your brothers or that you consider family, then of course go to bat for them. But anybody else, mind your business.
That's it.
That's the number one rule. Besides respect, the number one rule is mind your business. What's going on over there ain't none of your business.
Pickler said it's really cool to see the dynamic between you and the homie. All your other videos are just you interviewing somebody, but this is a vibe for real. This is my guy.
That's right.
And this, what you see is doing here, like, is what we've been doing
all day
for the last 2 days, just talking. We just vibe. I really should have had the camera rolling for the last 2 days. Like, y'all have been blown, but we did a lot of this just while being locked up. Yeah, man. Just talking. You know, like, and shout out to I can't really say his name because of the stipulations of his case. But one of the most stand-up guys I've probably done time with, and you know who I'm about to say, was one of our homeboys that is currently doing 9 years on a distribution charge for his son.
Yeah.
And it wasn't his
You
distribution.
can't talk about
I can't put his name out there because his son still,
Dang.
you know, by law, his son, they
See?
can be like, look, yeah, he did.
That was that dude.
But
That was that
his
guy.
son is going to play college ball, right?
Stand up. Can you tell the story?
He gets his son goes.
Because there's
his son
nothing
is-
more manly. There's nothing more fatherly than this. Tell
His
it.
son is trapping.
Yeah.
And his dad's telling him, look, I done did time. You
Yeah.
don't want to do that. You
Yeah.
got a gift with that
Stop
basketball.
selling. I done been there
Go
before.
play basketball. You've been accepted to play in a big college. Like,
And
go
of
play
course-
ball.
And of course, the son says, Dad, does his
He
own
wants that
thing.
life.
Yeah.
He wants to live that life he ain't got to live.
Yeah.
Pops is established. He owns a nightclub. They
Yeah.
got money. He
Had
ends
money.
up getting knocked off with a whole bunch of coke,
A lot.
a whole bunch
Trump
of work.
Trump.
And now your chances of ever going and playing college ball are gone because you're going to
he's a
prison.
good baller too.
But you're going to, hey, you're damn right. What?
Yeah.
Showed off out there. Your chances of ever going to play ball,
Done.
college ball, much less professional ball, are
Done.
done.
This
'Cause
happens often too.
You just got to very.
This
fuck
happens
yeah.
often because dudes playing ball and get a chance and they want to be in the street or
Yeah.
want to stunt for nobody's.
Yeah,
You want to
some
be
dudes
somebody
can't cut the
else.
life
For,
off.
yeah, you want to be somebody else for.
You made it out.
Yes, that's the whole point.
You made it out.
That's the whole
Now
point.
you're Aaron Hernandez over here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
same
But-
shit. Same shit.
So he gets knocked off, right?
Yep.
He's going to trial. This is the first time, fella. He's about to do some shitload of years
On his first
for
time.
the stuff he gets caught,
Yeah.
right? His dad shows up to the trial and tells him, y'all got the wrong man. All of that was me.
Put it on.
They dismiss the case right then and there, indict the dad, and send him to prison for the next decade.
Judge ain't never seen that.
That's a father.
That's a
And you know where his son is? Flourishing playing college
That's
ball
right.
right now.
That's right.
He said the only thing he told his son was, don't let me
it be in
down.
vain.
Don't let me down,
Yeah.
man. Like, don't let
And-
my time in prison be
And,
for nothing,
and,
man.
and all these guys that claim their fathers or husbands, you make that decision without even thinking about it. And that's the right decision to make.
And then
You protect the ones you love.
volunteering. I mean, and it's just like you
Yeah.
throwing yourself to the wolves.
Yeah.
And dude ain't no punk. Don't get it messed up. He ain't gonna go in prison and be nobody's victim. And he's known in there. Everybody respects him.
Absolutely.
He's a stand-up guy. What he should say, I'm a high-level guy.
Yeah.
He tell me, Jay, you a
Yeah.
high-level guy.
Yep.
He tell him, this dude right here,
Upper
I was in
echelon.
the jail with him. He's like, this dude
Yeah.
right here, he does what he says he's gonna do. If he fucks with you, he's gonna pick you up. He's gonna make sure you're straight. He's gonna get up with you. He's a high-level
When
guy.
the first conversation I had with him, he said, I had an upper echelon mind. I said, that's right. That's right. And he actually he's the one that when you walked in, remember he was that was my bunkie. We slept right beside each
Oh,
other.
in the back, yeah.
And then when all the new guys was coming in, we both stood up. Me and him both stood up and looked down. And he said, "Hey, that's the YouTube. That's my guy. That's a high level guy, Dirty." I said, "What?" Yep, that was it. First time he met me, handed me some soups. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking in. I'm a big dude, I guess. So he knew I was hungry.
And we're from the same city.
Yeah.
And I kind of knew of him
Yeah, he's
because
a
one of
good
my
dude.
homeboys is in the jail with him, and I'm doing video visits with my homeboy, and he's in the background. And I'd done a story on this dude named Anwar Phillips from Richmond,
Yep.
that lost his life up Red Onion. The guards, they think, took him out. He was a good friend with my homeboy, right? So I'm talking to one of my other homeboys on a video visit in jail, and he comes up and he's like, "Hey," puts headphones in. He's like, "Man, I love the doc you did on Anwar." He's like, "You good people, man. Dudes in here be talking about you." I just left out when he came in. He's like, "I hate that we missed each other. I got to go do a bid, though. Hope to run across you one day. Keep doing your thing." Ironically enough, I end up going to prison. I end up showing up where he's at and just, salute to him, man. All around stand-up guy, man. And Jacob comes home 2027 off of a 36-year bid, man. 36-year bid.
I can't imagine.
Mark's good. Mark completely beat the cancer, remission. Had some legal trouble here recently, but he's back doing good. He's in the union. He's doing his thing, man.
You're into a lot of stories.
Western Improvements, Jay, why can't they control in the Army? I don't know if that's, I ain't never been in the Army. I can't tell you. He can tell you more about the services. I can't.
We talked about that earlier.
Right.
It's like when
Oh, yeah, he's
same with the
talking.
game.
All right, look, not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
He's talking as far as the people that are in service doing it to people in other countries. Is that what he's talking? Because he said the way he said it in the Army, like I'm
Maybe
thinking of
he's talking
guys
about
like
each
get
other.
your ass over here in the middle of the night type shit, like some like in Full Metal Jacket when they beat him with the soap, but instead of beating him with the soap, it was something else. Like
I don't know about that. I'm a Marine. That well,
you told me yourself that you had heard stories of being you were
I never
deployed.
seen it. I never seen it because if I saw it, if I ever saw it, I don't condone it. And even if you were my blood brother, I'm gonna stomp you out.
Right.
If you're taking a piece of kitty,
right.
I'm
gonna make sure the next firefight, one of my bullets hits you in the back of the head.
absolutely. If it's a child, forget about it. You're
Right.
done. But I've heard many stories when the guys is over there and nobody's around. You clear a building and you see a woman, and you know that's why there's a whole prison built just for military guys. You know, just like not every guy's a good guy.
Would you say that was a common thing, or was that like a every now and then thing?
No, I it's hard to tell who's wearing their mask and who ain't.
Right.
You know, a lot of people wear a mask all the time. You don't know until the situation presents itself. But I'd say at least 1 out of 10 guys is on that. You could tell.
Right.
You could tell it's the same guy that is trying to get a woman extra drunk at a bar.
Right.
It's the same guy that
walking out the door and she's
falling
over.
You know that guy.
The guy that everybody stops and goes, "No, she's
drunk, yeah. What is he doing? Yeah, it's the same kind of guy. You know him.
Right.
You know him.
Right.
That's. I mean, police are the same way. Don't you think 10 out of 10 cops?
Evil exists everywhere. From my answer to you is evil exists everywhere. Whether it be in the army, be in the streets, be in your own household, evil exists everywhere, man. Just because you take an oath don't mean you stop being what you are.
Read that one. That was a good one.
This one?
Yes, sir.
Frankie said, Jay, I just had open heart surgery at the age of 38. Your videos keep me going since I can't do anything for 6 to 8 weeks. I'm glad you made it. You heal up, sit back, and let me entertain you, man. If you're out the hospital, I'm glad you're out in your home. And if not, get home soon. Rob said, man, I really appreciate your content. I only did it 1 day in Loudoun County for driving on a suspended license. 1 day is a long time. Don't get it messed up. You ain't never done no time. Yeah. So your stories are crazy to me. Some people fear scary movies. I'm scared of ever ending up in a place like that. And you should be.
Absolutely.
The day that the stuff we talk about becomes normal, you're fucked up. Yeah. You're fucked up. Like the day that you see like shit he's seen and I've seen, and it just becomes, you watch it, and it's like, all right, so what was you watching on TV? Yeah. You're now fucked up.
Yeah.
And I don't care how big, how bad you are. If you're going to tell me at some point in there, your heart didn't flutter or you didn't feel butterflies, you're lying to me.
Yeah.
You're not going to watch another man chase a man with a knife and there not be a feeling inside of you as that's taking place. You know what I mean? Like, first thought is, I'm glad that's not me.
That's that.
You know what I mean? I'm really glad that's not me.
Yeah.
But it really opens your eyes up to where you are and how fast shit can go left.
My thing is the lack of value for life. Like, you know, it's when somebody has nothing, when you're dealing with two guys that have nothing to live for.
Those aren't guys you want to piss off.
Yeah.
And then them two guys get into it.
That's dangerous.
They're straight, you know. The worst thing that can happen is you take me out and I no longer have to do this life sentence.
You're doing each other a favor.
And if I take you out, they abolished the death penalty in Virginia. So if another inmate decides to take your life, guess what? The worst he's going to do is continue to be locked up, and he was never going home to begin with. He has nothing to lose. And penitentiary's full of them dudes. Full of them, I got nothing to lose type dudes, man.
And they put somebody that only got a year, and they've only got a month left.
Right.
Put them right in the bunk.
Oh, that's all.
Put
all
them right
the
in the bunk with a life.
That's all the time.
Yeah, it's crazy, crazy.
Jay, do you fuck with the 1993 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3? They're the one they go back in time to feudal. That's the one with Casey Jones, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You're a movie buff too. That's where me and him really started clicking, right?
Film fanatic.
A movie would come when I'm telling you, it would say like Lionsgate.
Yeah.
And then like the first
call it
5 seconds of it, I look at it, he'd be like, that's and he'd spit it out.
Yeah.
And then I try to follow up on the same thing, like
I miss my calling.
Seth Matt said, we can't talk to regular people out here about all this. That's why I appreciate what you do, Jay. It's therapeutic, very therapeutic.
Yes.
Sometimes you need to talk, and I'm not the lay on the couch kind of guy.
Yo, look what it just said right there.
What it say? Dirty sounds like sharp. Stop it. Oh, you know what?
Nah.
You got that.
I got a little of the rasp.
You got the raspy with you. You know what?
I'm way pretty.
I see it. I see it. I don't see it. I hear it.
Nah.
I hear you got that sharp sound. He's right. You do. You got that sharp sound.
That's funny. We was just talking. That's funny because we was just talking about sharp earlier.
What'd you do? I just watched a video. We were talking about your dad having the same surgery as I did. I mean, there's no sugarcoating it. There's no beating around the bush when it comes to open heart surgery and dealing with your heart. That's your everything. You know what I mean? That's the motor to your car. It's dangerous. So you really coming out of something like that, take care of yourself. Whatever they say, do it. Because at the moment you don't take the advice is when things go left. Dirty sound. The Turtles was my shit. Yeah, that's just that 90s shit. You know what I mean? That's that 90s shit. We all knew the Ice Ice Baby song, and you know what I mean? Like, the Turtles was. I remember when they had the warehouse and all the foot soldiers,
the theater see it.
and all the stolen stuff, and kids were skateboarding, and there was like
all the bad kids. I knew I was there.
Everywhere. I was like, where is that at?
Yeah, I knew I was that. I was there.
If I was in that city, that's where I'd be hanging out, man.
Yep. And really, all it was like a gang recruitment, wasn't it? They was
all
trying to recruit them.
That's all they were for soldiers.
Yep.
They were getting young kids, making them do tests. How fast can you steal? Curious if Dirty has a relationship with his father.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, my father, my real father, was a gangster. Was the all sorts of criminals, drug dealers, and junkies. Moved in the 80s, in the late 80s. And now he's doctor. Now he's a psychological real doctor. My stepdad,
like a real doctor, not like Dr. Feelgood, like a real doctor, not like the doctor on the corner, like a real doctor.
No, yeah.
Because I've been a doctor too.
He's like Dr. Phil.
Yeah, you went to prison being a doctor.
Yeah. No, I was a street.
You just didn't have. You were giving out the wrong prescription.
That's right. Yeah.
But y'all are good.
Yeah, I talk to him all the time.
Would you go on Vlad TV? Yeah, I do, Vlad. You ain't gonna ask me no crazy questions. I turned down the no jumper shit years ago. No jumper, absolutely.
You mean to tell me he wanted you to get with his wife and you refused that?
Absolutely.
I know that's right.
I can't do that, right?
I know that's right. No,
I can't do that. No, I just couldn't. I couldn't get behind all the allegations that came with Adam 22 and the underage girls. No. And you got Little Pump saying firsthand what he saw. You got,
and that's Lil Pump.
Columbia dropped him once the allegations come out. And shout out to King Sean, man. That's it up to the feds. I talked to Sean about it, and Sean said, if your morals are for sale, these are the exact words. He said, if your morals are for sale, go.
Thank you.
And I'm not saying that everybody that went out there knew that. And I don't want you to feel like if you went on no jumper, this is a shot at you. It's not. I just dug a little bit more because I've been burnt by people in the past. So I dug a little bit into it, and then it's like, I can't do that. Because when all this shit comes out, I'm just another face that dealt with him, and I don't want that. And not only that, you're a weirdo. If you messed with a bunch of underage girls, you're a weirdo. We ain't got nothing to talk about. We ain't the same.
Yeah, you're right.
Night, well, why'd you guys?
Breakfast at night. I love breakfast for dinner. Big fan.
I love Cat 75255. Big shout out and salute. Said, I'm a big fan, and it would make my night if you could shout me out. My name is Ice. What up, Ice? And big salute.
Up, Ice?
Hope you ain't trolling, but if you is, then what up, Ice? Rush Fleek J, you ever get hit for shit you never did? Yes. Yes, plenty of times.
Story of my life right there.
Plenty of times. This is Virginia. You better understand. My dude Dirty told me, he said, Jay, I'm not going to say I did shit everywhere. And you've lived everywhere.
Okay.
I've never been arrested, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you the story.
Tell them everywhere. First off, tell them everywhere you've lived. So they get an idea of like where you came through.
They wouldn't believe
and where you end up going to prison.
I've been everywhere. Florida. I mean, Texas, Houston, Cali, Washington, Seattle. I've lived everywhere. I like to travel. I got family everywhere. I've been out of the country everywhere. And everywhere I go, I'm good. So the last time I got arrested, one of the COs I used to sell weed to in high school, used to sell little weed to in high school. He said, Dirty, this is crazy, man. I said, what's that? He said, come take a look at this. He comes and shows me the computer. I was a trustee at the time. I'm down there sweeping and mopping, and he types my name in a computer or whatever, and it shows my mugshot, right? But it shows all of my mugshots.
Right.
And he's clicking, all right? And he's clicking. Every time he clicks, shows a different picture. And it literally shows me growing up. It shows from when I was 14, I think was the first time. 14 until my age now, I've been locked up 73 times.
That's insane.
That month number I might be a little off. I can't remember exactly, but it's there.
Way up there.
Way up there. You see it was like a film, you know, when they write in a little you know, when you draw and then you start flipping it up to make a cartoon, that's what it looked like, showing me from a child to a man.
And that's why you get no bond.
And yeah,
you're not getting no bond. If I'm your judge, you ain't getting no bond.
Well, the funny thing is, you know how everybody looks hard in their pictures? Mean mugging. It showed my first few pictures like that. And then oh no, I was thinking one time like well, I want to get bond. So I want the judge to see, if the judge to see this picture, or when they put it on the front page of the news, like I know they're gonna do this time, you know, depending on where your case is at, you're gonna make the paper. So I started smiling. I started smiling. So all my mugshots is me cheesing, me showing the golds,
looking like you're having a good time, but really you're trying to spin the judge.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, because you know they're gonna say you're a menace to society.
But a large majority of this was just petty shit.
Petty,
very small shit.
I had my concealed gun license until 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Right.
You're in Virginia.
You're
in Virginia. You get arrested for stupidness.
Right.
For walking across the street. I was on my auntie property with a Heineken bottle, and they get me for outside in the yard. What was it?
Drinking in public.
Drinking in public. I got arrested for cussing. Wasn't even talking to the cop. I got arrested for cussing before.
Profanity
just
in public.
Simple. The simpleness of it.
And were these like repeat cops you had problems with, had seen in the past, or just like
sometimes they were new. I remember this time when I got out, my sister Joy came to get me, and she said, "We're not going out tonight, Dirty," because usually when I get out, you know, my people take me out. I go out and have a good time. Please, I just want to see a beautiful woman.
Right.
Like, just can I see a beautiful woman? I've been locked up with all these nasty men.
Right.
That's all I want to see. So all I want to do is go out and talk to a woman.
Guys idolize the 250-pound linebackers. They're females.
Yes, that's all I want to do is kick it with a woman. So I go out almost religiously. This happens almost every time. I'll get out. Let's say I did 6 months. Let's say I did 12 months. I get out, go out that night, and then get arrested that night.
For some stupid shit.
For something stupid. Like the last time I think it was maybe 13 months. My people take me out. I go out. I am at the club. I go out and smoke a cigarette. I'm standing on the patio. A cop walks straight up out of nowhere, walks straight up to me, says, "Come here for a second." I'm 2 steps up, and then there's the club. He says, "Come down here." I said, What do you need? What do I do? What are you talking about?" He says, "Come down here." I said, "Man," I take 2 steps off, 2 steps down the steps, and I'm in front of him. He said, "Turn around." I said, "What?" He said, "Drunk in public."
Stepping off the step.
For stepping off the step. Yeah. I go back. He's driving me back downtown, and I'm shaking my head, ashamed. Everybody, I just got out. You know, I just gave stuff away and said bye to everybody. Bye, fuck you, bye. And I walked through the doors. The CEOs were saying, "Damn, Dirty. Damn.
You want your cell back?"
Yeah, no.
Still open.
I don't want to go back into the same part. You know, I got bond and I got out. Oh, I didn't get bond, but I got out. But, you know, it was a drinking in public. So you get out the next day or whatever, but that's not the point.
Right.
And that's why I was trying to, you know, just like I did on this last bid, I'm getting out of VA.
Hey, shout out Ice. I know you're not trolling, man. I was just joking with you. They asked, "Do you see? Have I been like arrested for stuff I didn't do? Have I seen it?" We talk about to share some light on something. We talked about Gary, the guy that used to sleep next to you with all the time.
Good dude.
Right? Good dude. Older man now. He's got the breathing machine. He's got to put on at night.
Couldn't stand it. Made him sound like Bane.
Yeah, it made him sound like Bane.
Yeah.
Took his ass off.
Loud as
good dude. 16 years old. He sleep in the back of a car. The 2 guys he's with are both in their 20s. They abduct an Asian guy from a gas station, put him in the trunk, take him somewhere, and shoot him. The 16-year-old is in the back seat, passed all the way out drunk, drinking moonshine, asleep, does not know anything that happens. They end up getting busted with this car, with this guy in the trunk. He ends up with 60-some years. slept right beside Dirty, been down forever. And it's like cheerful and hopeful that he's going home in what, like 25, 30 years?
Yeah, I'm over here stressing, plotting everything I got going on and my goals and what
They're
I got to
messing
do
up.
first.
They done messed up 2 weeks of my time.
Yeah, and then they mess up 2 weeks of my time, and then I look over and I'm humbled, and I'm also remind myself to shut the hell up and keep an elevated perspective, because this guy over here,
he don't want to hear that.
And no, he doesn't. It's slightly disrespectful for me to even talk about it, because he's got 20 years left. And he says, I'm on the back leg of my.
And we're talking 20 years left on a 60-year sentence.
And he's an old man.
And was asleep in the back seat, played no part in the robbery, no part in the homicide, but just like everybody else got sent off to prison.
Yeah.
Remember that. You fall asleep in the back seat of somebody's car that's on some fuck shit, and they do some fuck shit while you're asleep, you're going to wake up with a life sentence. Know who you're around.
Absolutely. True that. And especially, I don't do this no more, who you get in a car with and who gets in your car. That's a big deal. You understand me?
He said, Dirty, once a Marine, always a Marine.
That's what I told him. Watch who you get in the car with and watch who you let in your car. I could go on and on and on and on about how important that is. How dude gets in your car, your tail light went out, so you get pulled over. He throws his pistol under the seat.
I had a dude throw the sack in my lap.
Could be hot, could be not. Yeah, right after we wrap this up with the police, I'm gonna stomp you out.
When I get out, you better hold
back. You better.
Look, I got pulled one time, and the dude in the back seat. Look, the cop is walking up to the window, and a sack goes over my shoulder, falls on the floorboard. And I looked down. I said, "Oh my!" Took my foot, pushed it on the seat. Now it's mine. Now I'm hit. You know what I mean? The only thing to save me, the cop seen him throw the sack.
Yeah.
Cop told me, go ahead, step out the vehicle. I said, what's going on? Step out the vehicle. I stepped out. He reached on the floorboard. He said, go ahead, pull the one out the back passenger driver's side. I said,
and really, he should have never been riding with you. A man or your homie would never do that. You know what I'm saying? And also, like I said, who you get in the car with. You know, if you need a ride a block away, and this dude's not a stand-up individual.
I got a homeboy, Luke, I got to bring him on, right? And I was working with Luke when I was doing construction the last time. He told me he had just got out of jail. He's at a party, right? Needs a ride home 2 counties over. There's a dude there that's a little tipsy dude, like, I got a van outside. You want to ride with me? And he's like, sure, you give me a ride? He's like, yeah, no problem. This shit gets crazy. They get in the van. He has no idea the van is stolen, right? Yeah. He's fresh out of jail, just came home.
And this story
the police start pursuing him. He takes the police on a high-speed chase.
Of course he
does. In the midst of it, a cop runs off the road, hits a telephone pole, and dies.
Yeah, because now you're getting.
So now they're chasing the cop killer. Now they're chasing the man that is responsible for it. He said, Jay, you can call me what you want. He said, at the moment that I realized I watched that cop hit that pole and that cop car split in half, he said, I was hanging out the window going,
I'd have jumped out.
Help me.
I'd have jumped out.
He said, dude was going, you being a bitch right now.
Yep.
He said he was hanging out the window, letting them see his hands like, help me. Help me. He told the dude, just stop. So he said, the dude's running 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like, please just slow down to 60 so I can jump out.
That's what I'm talking about. And if that was your homie,
I'll ride home.
He would have never put you in that position. Because now.
He didn't even know this dude.
Yeah, exactly.
He said this dude's driving the van with his knees hitting the bubble, smoking meth, driving in a high-speed chase.
That's why it's so important to.
He said when they got him out, they said, we're gonna do this to you. You're never getting out. You killed a cut. He's like, what? Oh my God, I just wanted to ride home.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have been in. Shouldn't have been in the car. That's important. I'm telling you.
You surround yourself with. That's a fact.
That's a fact. I had to learn that the hard way.
So stay out. You ain't got to worry about that. When I met Dirty, that's kind of what drew me to Dirty is just the intellect he had with him. And he's one of those, some dudes you look at, like dude we were talking about earlier, the young dude, some dudes you look at and it's like, all right, this is just you getting acclimated. You will be back.
Yeah.
Several times, if not forever, the next time you come back. Then there's some dude you sit down and you talk to and you're like, yo, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
You could be doing so much more in the world. What are you doing here? That was my impression of Dirty is like he talked about his kids. A lot of guys don't know shit about their kids. A lot of guys
bothers me.
Yeah, you know,
I miss my family. Oh yeah, what's your favorite thing? What's your daughter's favorite snack? Oh yeah,
like, I think she mean
no.
Right.
You know what I mean? You ask them one question and they couldn't answer it.
Right.
You're not you don't really miss your kids. Otherwise, you wouldn't be running around here so damn happy. What are you happy
That's
for?
kind of what turned me against football. Was there was a dude one time that
Man.
he knew every stat there was to football,
Yeah.
and I knew he had sons, right? And I'd heard before that his sons played football.
Yeah, what's their shoe size?
And I'm like, I said, well, what's your son's record, man? Like, what they doing? He's like,
see.
I said, you said your son was quarterback, throw touchdowns. What's he doing? He's like,
you ain't got a lot of kick it. Why?
But you can tell me everything this other grown man did, but you can't tell me anything about your own child. Yeah, I ain't got the time.
Yeah,
I ain't got the time, man.
That's my point.
Sorry if I miss y'all, man. The comments come in fast.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
And it's like they come out. You just gotta, and I don't try to pick and choose, but you kind of after you talk, you get so far behind, you just gotta scroll to the most recent.
Okay. This is fun. I see why you do it.
Yes, my job.
Stop saying it. It is, but that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm another thing, like the guys that you know are coming back, like you never really know who's coming back, but the guys that love they're guys when you walk in there that love it.
They live prison.
They love it.
They strive.
This is where they're good at.
Yeah.
They didn't pay bills at home.
Right.
They didn't take care of their family.
They don't have to worry about nothing.
They didn't pay car insurance. They never paid a bill.
Right.
They don't know nothing about real
never
life
had a lease in
situations.
their name.
Yes.
Right.
They get told when to eat.
Right.
They get told when to potty.
Right.
They get told when to shower.
They thrive in prison, but you
Yes.
put them in the streets and they don't know
Yes.
which way to go.
Yeah.
They're back.
That's
immediately.
A damn shame. And it's terrible. It's a real sad thing, man.
He said, you have a good voice, Mr. Dirty. Looking forward to listening to your stories. Look, and I want y'all to know, and I told y'all the dude's got a voice. But with what we're going to do, it's just the true crime aspect. It's tapping into everything that's going on in the media. But I'm going to tell you what you can expect not to take place. What I'm not going to be on here doing is going to other YouTubers or bashing other people that are in the YouTube community. I'm going to deal with shit that the world knows about, like the shit that's current events, put my spin on it, do my research, sit, laugh, have fun. But I'm not here to tear nobody down, man. But I look forward to it too. Me and this dude just vibe, chop it up. And once I get it really set up to where we can sit, this was kind of a quick thing. You know what I mean? Like, I got my oldest son living with me now. He's living in the studio. So what I was going to do with the studio as far as putting the couches there, I had to cancel that. So having the big table with the microphones until my son gets to where he wants to be. And he's always got a place with Pops. I'm going to just do the best I can with it. But it's coming. I told y'all the one thing, that first of the year, I'm going to start doing a whole lot of the true crime. And I told you we can get back into Triple T to tell the truth productions and podcasts. And that's where Dirty comes in. I need someone that podcasts should be like boxing.
Yeah.
We should be able to just go back and forth.
Lyrically.
Yes, that's it. That's all it is. It's a conversation that's entertaining, that holds people's attention. And it's hard to find people to do that with. And if he could hold my attention while incarcerated, where we have absolutely shit to do, we're gonna have fun when we get out.
I could talk to anybody about anything forever.
And you are committed. You've with everybody.
Well, I read a lot, and I've had the pleasure of I've been on both sides of the track. You know what I mean?
Well, you've lived, like you told me, with Seattle, Washington.
Yeah.
That was like the home of grunge.
Yeah.
So coming up
I was actually out there when Kurt Cobain was introduced to the world.
Right. So you live that type of life, and
Yeah.
then you go from there to where it's just straight hood.
I've been in the projects, the trailer parks, but then I can also go to the theater or the opera.
Right. That's the beauty of it.
That's my father, when I lived with him, he tried to instill, not just being able to not know street life, but to be educated and to educate yourself, and you can educate yourself by putting yourself in different surroundings or getting out of your comfort zone.
And you was always reading.
Always.
That was something else I respected.
Well,
you see, and it's not like you didn't have shit to do. You can watch my TV whenever you wanted. It was right there. I was like, you know how I am. I'm like, bro, go ahead. That shit don't. What I tell you? I said that shit don't. I said I do shit in the real world. That shit ain't nothing to me.
I feel like I was getting on your nerves because I wouldn't read. I would, if it was a book that I've heard about, I might pick it up and read it. But I like to read. I like to expand my knowledge. I'm a seeker of knowledge. So I'd be reading a book on the top shelf. I'd be like, hey, Jay. He'd be like, huh? I'd be like, I'd say something just random like, do you know orca whales are very family oriented? or just something that I thought was knowledgeable.
Right. That made no sense. Like,
Yeah, me.
And I've got the earbuds in watching TV. So I pop an earbud out. I'm like, what?
Just, sometimes it was just something random and sometimes it was deep, but regardless, it was something that I had just learned that I thought was crazy. I read a lot of them. I still read, man. I made that something not just that I did while I was locked up, but constantly educate myself, constantly up on knowledge. You can teach me about anything, and if I don't know it, I'm gonna want to hear about it.
He said, Roger P said, I'm in all black walking around in my hood, and I'm up to no good, just chilling before I wake up to no good. Now I just smoke doinks and chill. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing. I'm gonna assume you say about the doinks, you're talking trees, so ain't nothing wrong with that. He said, there's got to be a good dirty story. There's tons of them. There's tons of them. I was there when he got into a situation, and I don't want to get too much in detail in case dude's watching, but he got into a situation with another homeboy of ours over the TV, like over my TV. You know what I mean? Like, if I told Dirty, if I'm not over there, you watch whatever you want. And Dirty's watching what he wants. This dude come, Dirty, you went to your bunk for something.
Yeah.
The dude came and changed it.
Yeah.
And they're ready to like go at it, and I rock with both of them. But then at this point, this dude did something I seen the following day on the yard that was just way out of character. Yeah. He lied on Dirty to some people.
He couldn't beat me, so he tried to get.
He went to some gang dudes and he lied on Dirty's name, tried to get them to go at Dirty. So I come in the building. I said, "Look, man, I don't usually get in the middle of shit. I fuck with you, dudes outside on the fence right now trying to get these gang dudes to mob down on you." Dirty's like, "Well, what's up then?"
I went out there and
like, "What's up?" He said, "Hold on, come on, let's go."
Yeah,
straight to the fence we go.
Absolutely. Let's correct this out. That's what happens. So first off, that dude was soft and fake as fuck. That's why he went to real motherfuckers to try to X me out.
And the motherfuckers he went to was not no slouches.
Yeah, not at all.
The one black dude with the dreads, the mouth full of gold, the dark dude.
Yeah.
Like,
those was
respected by everybody.
Yeah,
top
they was left. They coulda,
right,
but not off the strength of him.
No,
you know what I'm saying.
Right.
But I used to fight over everything. Fight dirty too. Ain't no such thing as a fair fight.
No, just win.
Facts.
Win is the goal.
And I used to be on some off of anything. Let's go. We'll fight over the TV. We'll fight just because you said fight. And then something clicked to me one day to where I'm like, what I look like? What I look like calling my daughter and telling my daughter I'm gonna miss another birthday because I was showing a fake nigga that I'm a real nigga.
Right. And what does that shit mean?
You hear how stupid that sound?
Right.
I'm gonna prove to a fake nigga that I'm a real nigga.
Right.
Get out of here.
Right.
How do I explain that to my son? When I'm teaching him how to be a man, and I tell my son's getting kicked out of every fourth grade. He's getting kicked out of every school in Daytona, every school in Florida for fighting.
Right.
And
you're trying to discipline him and bitch at him from behind bars.
Yeah.
For the same thing you're doing.
Same thing I did. And it took me this long to realize proving to a fake nigga that you're a real nigga is dumb.
Right.
That's the definition of dumb.
Well, I tell people, and I stand behind this, man. I say, shine for the ones that matter.
Yeah.
If you want to prove to somebody who you are and lead by example, let it be someone that matters.
Yeah.
What do you look like trying to shine for somebody that I don't want to say beneath you, but not on the same level as you?
And what cool points would you get, or however you would put it? You don't get no G points for that. Like beating up somebody that's soft.
Yeah, that's pussy shit.
Or bullying somebody.
Yeah, that's pussy shit.
When you know you could beat them is
when you're in a room full of gangsters.
Yeah.
You want to impress me? Go do that shit to a gangster.
Exactly.
You don't get nothing from taking nothing from Harry Potter over there.
No. Plus I was a few days out. I just smiled at him and said, "You know better." That's why I went to try to. Oh yeah, hey,
48 Laws of Power or 33 Strategies of Wars, Seth Madison said.
Robert Greene's one of my favorites. If I had to choose of his books, I would say
The Art of Seduction.
Yeah, how did you guess? The Art of Seduction, followed by the Laws of Human Nature.
Yeah.
If I had to choose the 48 Laws of Power, 33 Strategies of War, depends on what you're looking for, but I'd say 48 Laws of Power because it's overall vicious. And people, I've heard lots of people say it's a evil book, or it's banned in the DOC.
It is.
But with anything, it could be powerful or it could be evil if you put it in the wrong hands. With any knowledge, could be evil if you put it in evil hands.
Or bad.
It's good or bad. It's how you take it. And when I left there with the human laws of nature, laws of human nature. And when I went to the other facility, I didn't even know it was in my bag.
When you left,
didn't even know it was in my bag.
When you left, you had that book, right?
Yeah. So I had all of them when I was in jail. I had somebody sent it to me. I'd be on the phone like, hey, look, you ain't got to write. You ain't got to put money on the books.
Send me some
books. You think about me, send me some books, some magazines. And I had a gang of them come.
For me, I'm going to go 48 Laws of Power. Yep. And instead of 33 Strategies of Wars, I'm going to go with Shang Tzu's Art of War. I like the Art of War more than I like 33 Strategies. Yep. But I'm definitely going to take 48 Laws of Power, man. Meet your enemies on your ground, on common ground, not theirs. Understand that. Know thy enemy.
Fact.
Reading helps clean. Thank you. Reading helps calm the mind. You ever meet a guy in jail?
I don't know.
A whole lot of guys in jail. Sonic or Dairy Queen? Sonic. But I got a reason for why I'm gonna say Sonic, and I have a reason for why I'm gonna say Sonic. I was a teenager. Listen, no. I was a teenager, and I worked at Dairy Queen, right? And my wife's looking and watching. I love you. I'm sorry. I just gotta tell the story. I love you, so don't get mad, right? Nobody want to hear about nobody being with nobody else. But I worked at Dairy Queen, young, fresh, got a car. I'm like 16 years old, right? And the girls in there take to me as soon as I come in.
Of course.
You know what I mean? It's me and another dude. That dude is clumsy. He's funny body. That dude's built like a used condom. And the girls took to me. So I end up talking to one of the girls. I end up hooking up with one of the girls. Of all places, the freezer. That's a talent. To be in a freezer that stores ice cream.
Yeah. But ain't no cameras.
No, there's no cameras, right? But there is everywhere else.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to tell the rest of the story because y'all are going to think I'm foul. I didn't do it. Now understand this, I didn't do it.
Oh, no.
But when everything was said and done, listen, know. I'm sorry, y'all. You got a queasy stomach. Click out for a minute. I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2,
Spoiler
1.
alert.
She lifted the lid and spit it into a 50-gallon drum of vanilla ice cream.
Damn.
No Dairy Queen ever again for me. I didn't even want to work at Dairy Queen no more.
But it ain't Dairy Queen's fault. I love the ice cream. It ain't the ice cream.
You love the ice cream?
Not no more. I'm gonna go with Sonic because my mom, we was living in Memphis, and just me and my mom and my little sister. This was when I was in 8th grade, 7th grade, and my mom was assistant manager or the manager at Sonic.
Memphis, you can live in Memphis. I can't live in Memphis.
Well, it was crazy when we were there.
Right.
And she'd come home at 3 a.m. was the only time she could come home, and or when she got off. And she brought us, me and my sister, food every night. And every night I had to wake up, tear it up. Never got old. No. Never got old. Love Sonic.
Chili cheese tots. They put chili on everything. Sonic can make chili taste good on anything.
She don't.
He says she don't swallow down. I wasn't trying to date her. That wasn't what that was about. Let me hook you up. Droop Doggy Dog. What's up, jail queers, pole smokers? You get one more time and then you get put in PC. Do it again.
I think you go.
Did you think you were gonna hurt my feelings? What did you call me? Jail queer pole smokers. Everything you had, you could have said that's the best you came up with.
Right. He's a gangster.
Big. I'm good, dog. Hey, I don't want no smoke, man. Don't hurt me.
Scary. More of this, bro. The dynamic is electric.
Yeah, it's definitely Pickle Rick, and especially when we get into the podcast, we're just vibing right now. When we sit down and we've got a set schedule of what we're going to talk about tonight, pre-produced, pre-production stuff going up. It's a whole different feel. This is just get the vibe, huh?
Yeah, we've never argued. We don't even get close. But when we go back, when we literally
get to debating,
lyrically spar. When we lyrically spar, it's entertaining for real.
Pause, bro. Said Jay's one of those real move fools. I've been watching this channel for over 6 years. I appreciate you, man. I just try to be me. That's what I encourage y'all to do. That's why I tell you, if you're gay, be gay. You know why? I can respect it because you're being who you are.
Absolutely.
When the people say, Jay, take the fitteds off, do this and that, it's who I am. You want me to more or less go become somebody I'm not.
Facts.
Bending my brim or doing this or doing that, that's not who I am. So be yourself, man.
He's the same guy when there's about to be a gang fight going on or he's walking into a private Christian school basketball game.
Same exact man.
The same guy.
Jay-Z said best. I'm just Jay every day.
And I respect that.
It's hard to find real people, Dirty.
It is.
We talked about this at the beginning of it. Everybody smoked crack. Nobody smoked crack. Everybody sold it.
Yeah.
Everybody was a baller. And you know this for a fact. Out of everybody that we was in there, and this ain't to boast, this ain't an ego thing. You know my life. You know I live. You know how I live. I probably made more money than the majority of those dudes in there combined.
Yeah.
In a year than they had in the last 10 years. Not once did I throw that around.
Not
you know what I mean? I carried myself definitely different.
You never once said anything like that.
No, I was the dude that if somebody was hungry, I'm gonna be like, yo, here, come and get a soup.
Absolutely.
I
watched you give out
God knows how much.
Yeah, I couldn't keep counting.
Just on the strength of I'm not gonna let nobody go hungry. Yeah. Especially if you ain't got no bad charges.
Yeah. I was about
or you're not dope fiend out.
Correct it.
Now if you're dope fiend out and you're spending all your money to get high, don't come asking me for mine because you did whatever with George the wrong way.
Yeah.
But if you just ain't nobody out there looking out for you and you just in a bad spot, I'm not gonna watch you go hungry, man. I had dudes, Rah, y'all meet Rah, he comes home in a few months. Another good brother, man. He said I talked to him on the phone for the first time since I got out. He said, Jack, I got a question, man. He said, when my commissary got messed up, my own brothers and them wouldn't look out for me. Nobody offered me none. He said, without hesitation,
think about it.
You reached in the locker and grabbed a rack of soups. What else you want? I just started handing me food. I said, because that shit don't mean nothing to me, Rob. They're just possessions.
Yeah, okay.
They mean nothing to me.
Yeah, but it
meant the world to him.
Yeah.
To that guy that's laying there, stomach's hungry.
Yeah.
It means something.
You did the same. I can't think about how many times you did the same thing for me.
And then
I'm
somebody
about to get out. You're like, Dirt. You know what? Here.
And
sometimes you just do it to me, and I'm like, man, I ain't even hungry. Well, you'll be hungry sometime.
Right.
What are we eating tonight? Or if I'm not here, it's yours.
Right.
Hey, man, you know, I
coffee's in the locker.
Yeah, always, man.
Man's hungry. He shouldn't have to say, hey, bro, I'm hungry. No. If you already know, don't make the man do that.
That's your people's.
He's already in that position. Like, yo, throw it on his bed and walk away.
Absolutely.
You ain't even got to tell him you put it up there. Just you might want to check, make sure nobody steal it, and you get that soup. That's the only reason I'm gonna ask, not to let you know, like, oh, I did that, but just make sure nobody take it, man.
Then there's other dude over there that claims these are his guys or they're in the same gang, and he watching him eat. It's crazy. Happen all the time.
Hell yeah.
Happen all the time.
The gangs were store boxing, you know, the biggest blood in there ran the store box. His dudes were coming in and he's charging them double.
Yeah.
So dude, have your people send me $100 and I'll give you $50 in food.
That's my brother though.
But we from the same set. I don't care nothing about that.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Send me $100, I'll give you $50 for food, just like I will the dude over there. I don't know.
Yeah, or the Choma over there. That is
West Home Improvements, big salute.
How you say that? I like that.
What's that?
How you say that?
Oh, yeah, that's pause. Pause, bro, management. Govey outdoor lights, good. Yeah, the Govies are good. At my house, Govies are good for a season. Let me put it that way. You're talking to LED strips. We use the Philips Hue. They're expensive, but they're good, and they're gonna last years. You're talking 5-10 years. Like my whole house there's lights everywhere. I mean,
pull out the phone.
I'll pull out the phone and start changing. Yeah. Like the front, I want Christmas theme.
Yeah.
You know, walk off. Y'all in the comment section just going back and forth, just talking.
Ain't it?
I love it. My guy did 10 years in New York. 20 years later, the criminal mentality of deny everything, always still alive. Does this ever go away, or is it part of your self-preservation forever?
I don't deny everything. I don't. You mean like I didn't do it, or?
I think he's saying after 20 years, at 20 years after doing a 10-year bid,
He's saying
deny everything, always still alive.
In which way is he saying that?
I don't know. I think that
Because
people are who they are.
Yeah.
If you got something in you that you haven't corrected, it's still gonna be there 40 years from now.
Yep.
You know,
if you don't want to change.
That's not just doesn't come with prison.
Yeah.
That's not just prison. There are people that are just fucked up people. I call it dope fiend larceny. You know how many dudes I know that had that larceny with them, that full dope fiend larceny when they were getting high, and then they stop, but you can still see it with them.
Yeah.
Come on, real man. You know I got you on Friday. No damn well, you ain't got no job.
Yeah.
Like
they playing them.
Some people just are who they are, man. Sometimes you can't change the zebra stripes. And I'm not gonna say people can't change, because that would be the biggest lie I ever told. People can absolutely change, but they have to want to change.
That's right.
You're not gonna change if you first of all don't realize there's a problem, and second, you ain't willing to change.
And if you ain't owning up to your faults.
What's good, Chad Freeman? Salute, man. Paul said, I've been clean from opiates for over 20 plus years, so it's even worse for me because I'm dealing with it other ways. Thank God. Well, that's what you got to do. Leave the opiates alone. Because I'm going to tell you now, if you think you're going to go out there and do some opiates, the clock is ticking. That Fetty Krueger is in everything. That Fetty Wap is in everything, and it will lay you down for good.
Stay strong.
You made it 20 years, now make it the rest of your life, man.
Facts.
Z-Bag Girl, hey, I appreciate you, man, and I know the viewers do too. Said no more DQ. No. See, this is how fast the comments are. I'm just now catching up to the comments about Dairy Queen.
That's crazy.
She just froze your kids. Put them on ice. I used to, hey, look, I'm going to be real. I used to try to steer people away from the vanilla ice cream. Like, let me get 3 cones. I'm like, well, the vanilla machine don't work. The vanilla machine don't work.
Wasn't watching.
I said, get the chocolate. You don't want the vanilla. Get the chocolate. I love vanilla. No, you don't. No, you don't. Great lie, Jay. I'm way behind on comments.
Wow. Man.
Said this is why I recommend you to people. You're not extra and show me. There's no.
Yeah, that's right.
There's no point in being it. For what? It's not going to get me nowhere, man. Sometimes attention is a bad thing. Be yourself. Don't try to be another. That's right.
That's right.
And karate, the things that make me proud of being a dad. I know you've been doing with your kids. See, bad girl. Make sure she's a mod. Don't know how to make it, but I'm sure she is. I gotta be careful. I just about timed you out, Z-Bag Girl. Pushing buttons. Solid Canvas Williams, I try. Hey, Jay, are Freemasons all closet? Next.
Wow.
I told you got to proofread what you read and say it out loud.
Yeah, I see that. I see that now.
Last time I was in county, a dude told new guy he'd give him a honey bun if he could do 50 pull-ups. Dude did 38, and he still didn't give it to him. Yeah, he wasn't going to give it to him to begin with. But he didn't do 50 pull-ups. He didn't do 50 pull-ups. You're not going to get it.
He ain't do 38.
Especially not the ice white.
Yeah.
Not the icy white.
That's what you call bidding. Those are the guys you gotta stay away from. You know, when the one dude just wants to argue all day or try to fight all day.
I seen a dude eat a mouse one time.
That's his big.
I seen a dude eat a mouse one time. The guy told him he caught the mouse, and we're all standing there, and he's like, "I eat it. First person give me $20, I eat it." Dude goes to say, brings back the bag, make a bunch of bags of coffee, hands up $20. He says, "Go ahead, eat it." You ain't gonna eat it. He eats the mouse. Dude punches him in the face, said, "You're a sicko," and walked over his bag. Like, why you eat the little mouse? Yeah. I had a pet mouse. His name was Dope Bag. Like,
that's definitely
punched him in his face and walked off. I said, "Why you do that to the mouse?" Threw the bag over his shoulder and walked off. He wasn't never planning on paying him either.
Hell no.
Well, look, that's all. We're coming up with 2 hours, man. An hour and 48 minutes in.
What?
I appreciate y'all. It goes fast.
That was fast.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all give me, it is now 9:49. Give me a little bit of time. At 10:30, we're going to go live on TikTok. Come over to Jay Williams. Let's live life on TikTok. Banging out that music. Taking requests. Really vibing on here.
Yeah.
I can't play the music like that. Wish I could. I can't. Y'all come over and see us. You got anything you want to say before we get up out of here, Dirty?
Hey, I appreciate you having me. I appreciate y'all. We got a lot more to come.
All right,
It's
y'all.
fun.
You already know what it is. I love y'all, man. Salute. Catch me TikTok, 10:30 night. I expect to see you there. I'm gone.
What I make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide.